Hey, hello everybody. Good morning. Good morning. One more day here. 8:30 in the morning in London time. I'm not in London. I'm in the countryside of England. Oh, all right. Let me show you. We have company today. Yes, this is my doggy Oakley. And every time he heard me talking to somebody else, he gets jealous. Let's put it that way. But here he is. All right. So Oakley is gonna stay very quiet now, and we're gonna continue, or we can say study, of the Gospel according to Spiritism by Allan Kardec. Today we're finally chapter 8, and we're gonna talk about this little part here, signing by means of thought adultery. And before we start, I invite everybody to watch this video. Um, Allan Kardec, Spiritism is not it's not a religion, it's a doctrine, meaning if you are any religion, you can study, you can try to understand a little bit more because everything you learn here, it fits every religion, fits parts of, every religion. And is I promise you, you're not gonna find anything that goes against God, against Jesus. You're not gonna find anything. I know some churches tell people stay away from all Jesus things from the evil and this and that, and it's not like that. Is in fact it supports everything from the church. It's just, when you have a question and you ask the priest or somebody, oh, can you explain that? And they say, oh, I can't, or they give you a short answer, or they say go study, go find yourself. In the spiritism you're going to find the answer for those questions. And it's not putting anybody down or saying, look, they don't know how to explain or they don't know this. It's just because as you can imagine, we all understand things differently. We all have different experiences growing up. So it's really hard. Put yourselves in a place of a high a spiritual leader, like a priest or something like that. It's really hard for them to understand everything and everybody and answer all the questions. So even though they study years and years and years, it's not. So in resume, if you want to do your own study, understand, I really recommend. And to be fair, this is the book that compares things that we'll say in the gospel, in the Bible, with what the spiritual words, enlighten us about it, and like tell us this is what they meant and this is why, rather than other things. But there is also other books like the Book of Spirits, which is a book totally made in questions and answers about a spiritual ship and life after death, life here in this planet, life, everything is there. What is the influence of spirits? What happened when spirits die? People die. What happened to them and where they go? And then it's all questions and answers straight up. It's like a textbook, basically. The textbook you study for is like that. So I do recommend. It's not scary. It's not something that is out there that is putting any evil words or anything. I mean, when was written in the 1800s, yes, was heresy, because the church in Europe was going to Reformation, especially in France, where it was written. But that was 1800s, guys. We are 2024 right now, going 2025. Come on, we have a little bit more understanding than that. We can learn things for ourselves. We don't need to be waiting for anybody to tell us as it is, or then find out itself to pass on to us. And we all have the power to reach God by prayer and talk directly to God or Jesus. We don't need people to do that for us and mix up things. We can do that by ourselves. So this is what it is. Spiritism is empowerment. is giving the tools for you to lead your own spiritual life. Of course, we all need help. We all follow our church and our leaders, but basically, we do that for love and for the job they do, and not because we have to. All right. So let's go start. So today, let's go start with a prayer, a quick prayer, just to give yourselves a better place to work. So everybody, close your eyes. Let's go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed by the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So, I'm sorry, I got a little bit of cold. Sinning by means of thought and adultery. So, this is a little text from the Bible or from the Gospel itself. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. This is from the First Testament. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. That's Matthew 5:27-28. So basically, if you didn't understand this old kind of English, is they're talking about that you don't have to physically commit adultery. If you were thinking and feeling with your heart, are already committing adultery. Under no circumstances should the word adultery be accepted in exclusive sense, to which is commonly applied, but rather it should be understood in more general terms. Jesus used it many times in an extensive sense to designate evil, sin, and every type of bad thought. As for example, in this passage, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him shall be Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in glory of his Father with the holy angels. That was Mark 8:38. And true pureness. Okay, now this is an explanation. It's not true pureness is not the only in behavior but also in thought, since the person who has a pure heart does not even think evil. Jesus wished to say that he condemned sins even in his thoughtful because even in thought, because it is a sin of impurity. It's a sign of impurity. Sorry guys, I don't have my glasses and it's not nearby. I don't know why. I forgot my glasses. So we're gonna continue. I'll try to do my best. Okay, so the principle naturally leads to the following questions. Do we suffer consequences for a bad thought, even if it is not followed by actual action? At this point, it's necessary to make an importance distinction. As the soul advances along its path to evolution and spiritualization, it will slowly become enlightened, and so little by little divest itself on its imperfections according to the greater or lesser goodwill in demonstrations with its free will. Therefore, all evil thoughts results from imperfections of the soul, but according to the strength of the desire to purify itself, the evil thoughts becomes a mean of advancement where it is energetic repelled. This is an indication of a positive action by the soul in order to extinguish a blemish. In this way, it will not be give into the temptation to satisfy an evil desire, and having resisted the soul feels itself to be stronger and connected with the victory. So basically, saying that we all have bad thoughts. It's part of who we are. Is or we all have a good side and an evil side. We also believe that we have influenced by experiences around us. And so basically, as we become more aware of this, we can control. And it's really hard, guys. This is the hardest part of everybody daily life. It's like when you have a thought that is not good, you have to cancel the thought. You have to clear your mind, say stop, stop right there. You have to catch yourself on that and change your symphony with something else. Think of something good, fill up with goodness. Think of flowers, think so. But it's really hard because sometimes we don't realize we're diving to the bad thought. And when we look back, we're already in the middle of it. So this is the way I know to try to get out of any thought, and not only adultery. We talk adultery here, but we're talking also um, wishing bad or somebody else. On the traffic, when we drive in this traffic and somebody cuts you off and you already calling names, and you know I know it's hard, and you already, when somebody cuts you off in the traffic, you already sending the bad vibration, wishing something like that will happen to the other person. And I know we see in society this as very normal, but it's not, guys. We are sending this bad energy. We are creating this bad energy inside us to then put it out. So we don't want to be doing that. That's not right. You, I know we don't want to be taken as fools and say, "Oh, God bless you. Oh my God, forgive him." But basically, that's what it is. The person maybe didn't something cut you off and you didn't even notice that what they done. Maybe it's a new driver. Maybe it's an old lady. We don't know what's going on, and maybe they did. They did purposely. But you know what? You're better than them, and you can forgive and let it pass. And I know, look at me saying that. I don't even do that. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm talking here how to make ourselves better. And yes, I need to do that more as well, because I'm here in this planet of graduating, getting better. So I'm still also like you, not 100% yet. I mean, someday, but not now. So we are all here the same, passing through the same things and same conditions of living. So we need to take advantage and make better for all of us. And one of the things is control or mentality, bad thoughts, and somehow move on from that, not let it happen. So that will create a better environment. Even though it sounds foolish, you will create a better way of living. All right, so continue. All right, therefore, all evil thoughts result from the imperfections of the soul, but according to the strength of desire purified self, the evil thought becomes the means of advancement when it is energetically repelled. All right, we read that already. Let's go. On the contrary, the person who has made no good resolutions will look for every opportunity to practice evil. And and if this is not achieved, it will not be for the wanting, but for the lack of opportunity. This person then will be just as guilty as if he or she had actually committed evil. To summarize, a certain degree of progress has already been achieved by the person who does not conceive the idea of committing evil, for the person who feels the urge but constantly repels it. Progress is in the process of realization. For the person who thinks in terms of evil, taking pressure in these thoughts, then the evil still exists in all its strengths. In the good, in the one, the work has been done, whereas in the other is still to be started. But be being just takes in account all these gradu- gradati- gradations when it comes to individual responsibility for the acts of and thoughts. So maybe you're like me, maybe you still have bad thoughts, you need to control yourself. So that means some people don't even have those bad thoughts because they already are way above us. However, doesn't mean they're better. In spiritism, there's no better. We'll look of you and we'll understand you're trying at least. So at least you're trying. So that's what counts. Okay. And every day is a trial. We are here. Life is a school and we are here to learn and become a better person. Like my mother, sometimes she calls me and says, "Oh, I'm 80, 81, 82 years old. I'm done. I already did everything." No, if you were here, you're still alive, it's because you still have work to do. Find out what it is. You don't have to get out of your sofa and go run a marathon. No, but you still have work to do. Maybe your job is not doing actually, but it's passing on everything you know to other people, like I'm trying to do here. Not that I know everything, but yeah, that's how life goes, and that's how we try to help each other by letting them know what do we know, and then they can go to another person that knows more than us, and then pass it on, and then continue going, and just moving on. So that's why I'm here. I'm trying to do a little bit of a helpful thing, and I hope you guys appreciate, and I hope I'm doing good by God. And well, this is what we have to say. So today we're going to end here. And I hope you all have a blessed week and not too many people cut you on the road. And if they do, think of what I say. And don't release the thoughts. Don't give space for that thought. Just cancel. You can basically say cancel, cancel, cancel. You repeat that to yourself. And then think of something really nice. That's it. Move on from there. The inspiration of bad and moving to an inspiration of good. Okay? So thanks everybody for watching and I'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, leave in the comments and I will check later. And if I don't have the answer, I will ask somebody and or point it out you in the direction. It's really difficult because all the people I follow and I know a lot of answers. They speak Portuguese, from Brazil, from Portugal, but I will then um, I will try to translate for you and I will ask them personally if I can because I know a lot of people and then let you know what they say. Okay, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.